Hello guys, Thursday night. We had another snowstorm, waiting to see what the wind does. We got quite a bit of snow today. They had to let school out early. If you're new to my channel, I'm in Iowa, hence handmade Iowa, and it is knee deep out there. I'm going to work on my gentleman's journal that I started. I don't think I've filmed since I added the signatures. I put one signature in. If you don't know anything about journaling, a signature is a group of pages bound together, hand sewn. You can tie this in a bow. You can clip it short, tie a bow. I'm going to leave it because I think I'm going to dangle some buttons or beads out the bottom. Anyway, this is a portrait by Joey Cardmaker. This is a jewelry piece I got at Hobby Lobby about 7 years ago. I just layered a bunch of tweed and old lace, a piece of old quilt, some cardboard, anything to just kind of junk it up. This is an upholstery fabric, a tweed. Looks like a man's suit, I thought. So I used that. I got this at a secondhand store. And this is all attached to a vintage diary, the back of a vintage diary. It's very thick. It's layered. It was coming apart. I had to reattach everything, and it was just layered with gobs and gobs of like paper towel kind of stuff. So anyway, this is the back. The front is on another journal, and this is where I'm at so far. I've got this old, it's basically a bunch of scrapbook paper that looks like vintage wallpapers. So I've got the inside cover, I've got the spine done. This, I may put belly bands in here. So I've got the spine in. I've added Sinclair oil in the beginning with the horse in the tank. And then with the first truck. This is from like a 1927 newspaper. I've added this from a vintage, this is actual newspapers that I've collected. Here they are. There's one of them. This is the Lindbergh baby. So what I did was I took the newspapers, I put butcher paper out, shiny side up, laid the newspaper right on it, put parchment paper over it, and ironed it. And this adhered to the butcher paper. Just like that, because, it's falling apart. So, and I think I'm going to gesso over it with a matte medium or something. So there's the old Santa Fe Railroad line, actual ad. I put a piece of quilt on this page with a gentleman, framed. Pretty dapper. I might put some words or some other things on there, but I'm just getting the basics down. This is just a bunch of blank pages. The Broken Heart of a Queen, London, England. This is Queen Mary. Friday address, her address. I believe this has to do with, what's her name? Simpson. I'm blank. Wallace Simpson. And King Henry VIII, he chose her and love over the throne. So this, I've got this all grunged up. That's my style. That's my jam. Adjust my lights a little. Things are kind of whacked out of the way. I got a piece of book page on here all torn, and I might go through and tear these pages off more. Very heavily coffee dyed. Okay, we're getting to the middle. Nothing. Here's the center. This is torn, so I'll glue over that. This page, I gave it a pocket with some old newspaper. Libby to get more than $500,000. I don't know what that article's about. I put this gentleman in here. This is from Joey Cardmaker's kit on Etsy. These old pages. It looks super old. Look at that. I'll have to do some repair. This one is yesterday's flight linked to 2 continents. So this is definitely about the Lindbergh. And the plant that cradled the spirit of St. Louis became the home of Solar Aircraft Company, San Diego, California. Maybe not. Spirit of St. Louis. This building, Charles Lindbergh supervised the construction of the Spirit of St. Louis. Okay, it is about Lindbergh. There's that article, and I had to fold that and attach it to a page. Over here I've got, this was a headline of the newspaper, Edward sails into exile, A King's Farewell, London, England, and this is his farewell message, I believe. So I was able to get that side by side. There's a pocket that I haven't. Hello. I hope this looks old. I want it to look like it was just pulled out of an attic. All right, and now we're to the back. So let me show you what I bought today. Her name is Dayz Mama, D-A-Y-Z, Mama, M-A-M-A, D-A-Y-Z, M-A-M-A. The Plum Creek Booksmith. She's from Lexington, Nebraska. I found her on Etsy. I did a search for World War I soldiers because I want this gentleman to have had a military background. That's my thought process. I found these vintage playing cards, 1910 Parker's Brothers, Tactics and Militax card game. And this is her logo. So there are 16 cards. Aren't they awesome? So I ran them through my printer on coffee dyed paper. I coffee dyed it, ironed it, so that it, that's because you can't, I don't like coffee. You never know if the coffee dyeing afterwards, if the ink's going to run. So I got those. I'm going to make some playing cards. I got a couple, there were a ton of Western Union memos. I only printed, maybe there were 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there were 5 pages to the Western Union, but it is dated. This is Salt Lake City, April 11. I don't see a date, which is good, but they're definitely vintagey. So I got those from her. There's 2 kits I got. Then I got the Red Cross kit. And this is the cover of the Red Cross magazine. There were a ton of pages to this one, but I think I only printed a couple. This one, Save Your Country, Buy War Bonds. Well, not war bonds. Save Your Country for Your Children, Buy War Savings Stamps. The Home Life Insurance Company, Children of America, how 25 cents may change their whole future. So I printed the full page, and then I reduced it down to, I think it was a 3x5. So I think that was part of this was part of the Red Cross magazine. So that's the 3rd kit I got from her. And then this was a diary. Yeah, diary pages, 1887. And I only printed 4 pages of that. This was a huge kit too. Huge as in maybe like 16, I'm not sure. So I just think those are super cool. I'd never seen her before. I found her on Instagram. So this is what I'm going to implement in here. So tonight at my kitchen table, I'm going to attach these. I wish this was coffee dyed. This isn't very heavy. I'll go ahead and brush coffee on it. I think I'll cut these out real quick and make these playing cards. I was excited. She said that all the images she has personally bought, and they're copyright free, or bought the journals or whatever. And I'll use my rounder and scanned them. So I'm anxious to contact her. So she's in Nebraska and I'm in Iowa, so she's right back there. I think it's about maybe 85 miles to the Nebraska border. I have no idea where her town is in Nebraska. She could be all the way across. And it is a long, boring state. But it's a nice, it's a nice straight shot. It's great on a motorcycle. Speaking of motorcycles, I rode out in California one time, and I absolutely hated it. No diss against California, but it was like stop, start, stoplight, go, stoplight, go, stoplight, go, out around the canyon, blah, blah, blah. Out here, it's like get on the highway and you're gone. It's, where you live, what you get used to. Where you live. My husband and I rode out to D.C. He had a trike, and I think I'll use this little one. And we had to go through West Virginia, through the hills, and they have the coal dust on the highways. And you have to know how to ride or you'd never survive those corkscrewy roads. It was dangerous. We went in a pack of about 350 bikes, and we were side by side. Well, we weren't through there, but the Virginias, the coal dust was just everywhere in the morning, and it's like oil slick roads, and it's so beautiful out there. Amazing. There's so much beauty in this. There's so much to see in this country without ever leaving. Heck, I'm right here. I'm going to clear this. It's already kind of torn. I've never been to the Black Hills. And they're right over there. A day's drive, but still, I'm not that far from South Dakota. Of course, I've been to South Dakota. I've been all the way up 29 to North Dakota. I've been to North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota. I've traveled quite a bit. I've been to the East Coast. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. I plan on going to Casper, Wyoming this summer. I hope I get to go to Casper, Wyoming this summer. It's only 14 hours. That's nothing. I don't want to go alone, so I'm hoping I can find a traveling companion. My son was going to go, but he's passed his insurance exams today for the state of Iowa, so he's happy. And it'll take about 10 days to get his license and everything. So that's what he wants to start doing. It cost him a fortune to take the exams. All right, I'm going to glue these down. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to glue them. I was thinking about Mod Podging, but I don't like this paper, so I'm going to glue to it. Okay, I'm just going to start in. Here I went and trimmed them so nice. That was dumb. I should have just waited. Oh well, I'm excited to see what they're going to look like. Playing cards. How cute are they? I should have... Wish I had some parchment colored cardstock. That would have been good. I might even tear these up a little bit and wad them in a ball and do all those things. There we go. Lieutenant. So we've been all this snowed inness. Last week it was from Thursday till, I don't think I left the house till Sunday. From Thursday to Sunday. Couldn't get out of my driveway till Saturday night when I got plowed out. But I was cooking in batches like I had kids at home still. And it was so nice. The other day I made Spanish rice. I stuffed peppers. I grew up eating stuffed peppers. My mom would cut the top off the peppers, clean them out, make Spanish rice. I just cheat and use ragu or prego. I think I had ragu. Brown my hamburger, stir that all together. I did it the cheater way. Of course, she probably used tomatoes from the garden and all that. Put it down, made the rice in the rice cooker. Stirred the rice in, put it down in the peppers, put the little lids back on, and I'm just going to do this whole, no I'm not, it's a waste. And then covered it and baked it in the oven. Spanish rice or stuffed peppers. I don't know if anybody else eats those. I have not made them in, I don't even know the last time I made them. 10 years, 15 years, longer. 20 years. I haven't made them in years. And the reason I made them is because I had 3 peppers in the drawer in the refrigerator. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about these peppers. Got to use them or chop them up and get them in the freezer. So that was a ton of rice. So that's what I had tonight. We took a can of refried beans and heated that up and made some tortillas hot and stirred the beans, put the beans on the tortillas and heated up the Spanish rice with the hamburger in it. Put that on top of the beans, put some sour cream on there and he puts that hot red stuff in there. I don't go for all that stuff. I did put in some mild salsa because I don't like hot stuff at all. I get near it and I start coughing. So, boy, I tell you, I said to my son, boy, this has really been nice to not have to cook every meal. I mean, to make something. And the other day, last week, during the storm, I made goulash. That was nice. I love leftovers. My oldest boys won't eat leftovers for nothing. They hate them. If it doesn't get eaten, it's gone. Love leftover chili, all those things. Always better the second time around. Okay, so I think we're out of everything I've made. Then I got in the freezer and I'm like, what's this? What's this? I found ice cubes that were made in a silicone mold at Christmas. My son's friend came on Saturday. Was Christmas on Saturday? Well, anyway, whenever he came down and we had Christmas with him, we had mimosas. And I had a silicone mold of snowmen, and we made orange juice snowmen and put them in the mimosas and the champagne. It was fun. It was fun. We just had our own little Christmas. And I go, what's this? It was a Tupperware, and there was like 4 of them in there. Oh, I thought they were all gone, my son says. I said, okay, I'm going to make a margarita. I never drink margaritas. I immediately had a horrible, horrible brain freeze. He's like, put your thumb on the roof of your mouth. It was bad. I said, my esophagus is burning. It's hurting so bad. And now it's my throat. Now it's my brain. Oh. Anyway, that was that. Found that in the freezer. Got rid of those. Found a container of chili. That was from about 2 weeks ago. There was enough for 1 meal. So we had that for lunch today. That was good. My deep freeze was so, I said, we have got to get to the bottom of that freezer and see what's in there. Look at the meat and dig through. We tend to buy, we do a lot of frozen vegetables. He's big into stir fry. He'll make orange chicken, and he's a good cook, my son. I said, oh, you got to go through those bags of vegetables and see what's what. Stir fry vegetables and mixed vegetables, because we make a lot of, I make chicken pot pie with actual pie crust. And so frozen mixed vegetables, I'm like, you got to go out there and go through those, see what's what. Okay, there's that. All right, let's see what we have. Playing cards. Aren't they cute? So I don't know. I suppose they're going to have a late start tomorrow. We ran to the post office. I had to shovel. The snow was up my door again just in an hour. I said, I want to go get my mail. I'm in a community, like a cul-de-sac-y thing, and our mailboxes are all together on this one thing, like a posty thing. And I had a package in the parcel box. And I said, go with me, drive me down there, because the snow isn't plowed yet. My car's in the garage. His had to be moved so that I could get mine out. So I said, you have to take your car. I can't get mine out. We play shuffle the cars in the winter. So he drove me there. These scissors need to go in the garbage. These are really cheap ones. I think these are like maybe even Dollar General ones. And you know why? Because I cut wire and everything with my scissors. I cut, if it's in my way and it needs cut, I just pick my scissors up and go. Ruin them. Ruin them so bad. I'm doing pretty good with these, this last pair of fabric scissors. I watched Twisted Paper. She had a video, a short, showing all her scissors, and she must have had 20 pairs. It was hilarious. If I had 20 pairs, only one would be any good. Seriously. I'm so hard on them. Back in my crafting days, I would even cut twigs. Why not? Whatever it takes to get to the end of the job. Gotta cut that wire? Let's do it. Okay. Getting there. I got a new subscriber today. He just commented on my last video. He said, "You are so talented." Well, he's my friend from many, many, many years, and his name's Barry, and I always tease and call him Hot Barry. It's just something I've done for years, Hot Barry. So when you see that, no, he's not my boyfriend. We've never even met in real life. I just call him Hot Barry. Hi, Hot Barry. You know, when they live 1,400 miles away, you can flirt all you want. Oh, he's funny. He's a nice guy, hard worker. He needs to retire. What the hell, Barry? Retire already. Come to Iowa and put my new door on. I gotta put a new door on my house. I put one on in my kitchen to my porch, which is my craft room, or you would call it a mudroom or whatever. I have a new door on the front of my house that I put on 3 years ago, but this is another door in the back. I need a new door. Now I need to put a bathroom door on, barn door, because my washer and dryer sticks out in the way and I can't shut my bathroom door now. So I need to put a sliding barn door on. It is always something. But I'm telling you, with all the snow and the blowing and the schools closed and the drifting and everything, I haven't even bothered to call anybody. I do have an idea that I'm going to be able to have an electrician come and move my thermostat. It's in the way too. So now I think I can move the thermostat and have a barn door. But if I don't have the thermostat moved, I can't have a barn door. Then I have to put a bifold up, and I do not want a bifold door on my bathroom. They're dumb. The bifold doors are for closets. I just don't want one. Not to offend anybody that has a bifold door. I don't really want a bifold door on my bathroom. Plus, it would go out into the hallway, and it just wouldn't be conducive. I love that word. Let's use that be the word of the day, conducive. Okay, I'm still crafting at my kitchen table. Oh, I can't wait to get back into my craft room. Okay, here's the little cards. Let's look at those. Shall we shuffle them? I cannot shuffle cards. There, let's just pretend it worked. Okay, so I thought I'm going to have to go through and make the backs old. I might paintbrush some coffee on here. Looks good. There we go. I don't think a little bit. There, that's cute. These are going to be cute. I think I can like grungy them up, take a chunk out. There, I'll do that. Not right now on camera. So there's one thing. Gosh, aren't they cute? Private. So my idea is that this is him after this, because this would be the Roaring 20s, and he would have been a service member. So I'll need a pocket for these. That's what I'll do. I'll make a pocket and put these in here. Put a couple here, a couple there. So there's that. That's done. Oh, see, I got another whole thing of them, but I think one thing is enough. I'll save those for another. This, This is on coffee dyed paper, so this could be attached and folded. Or it could just be, it's just going to be too big. I'm going to have to tear it. I just know I'm going to have to tear it. Actually, I could just stick it in a pocket. Not that one. It needs a belly band. Okay. All right, let's see. The thing is, that's not going to work. I need a tall one. This'll work. And I'll attach something around it. This is a bigger one. There, that's where it's going, right there. All right. Let's see. I guess this isn't so bad. Okay. I'm going to make a belly band, but I wanted it to be doubled. And I want it to be long enough to attach like this. Okay, there's that. And that. Okay. Let's pop this in here. So this was part of this is one of her kits, the Red Cross kit it was called. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to be done for tonight. I'm going to go and watch some TV and cut these out and grunge them up, get them ready to add to this. So thanks for watching, guys. It's coming together really nice. I love it. Thank you, Joey, for creating such a beautiful, beautiful kit. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? She's ready to add. She's going in here somewhere. That's his love. That's his true love. All right. Good night, everybody. Stay warm and safe. Stay out of the snow blizzards. Stay home. Don't drive. Have a margarita Monday on a Thursday. Bye-bye.